three young hikers were trapped on a shale cliff, trying to hold on until help could arrive as the rocks beneath their feet began to give way.
The cliff there.
Okay, I'm going out on the skid.
Okay.
Okay, I'm out on the skids. Got horsepower.
Horsepower.
Okay. Okay, he's turning around. He's on the skids. Okay, he's going down.
How's the spot?
Okay, he's at the skids.
What we did is we lowered A.O. Fluharty, and he had some rescue harnesses with him.
Your tail looks good. Just hold your position right here. Okay, he's on the ground. Okay, he's got about 5 feet of slack. Just hold it right there. Your tail is clear. You look good.
Don't give him too much. Is he disconnected?
No, he's not disconnected yet.
Further up the hill, Josh was in serious trouble.
You could see him hanging by a large rock, and the rock started to give away. And at that point, I thought, oh, man, it looks like we may lose this kid.
Get a little more altitude if you can. You're really blowing the pad here. Tell me to get more altitude? That's what he said.
I raised the hook up, and then we circled around. So it gives him a cleaner environment to work in, and it's a quieter environment so he can communicate with the kids and let them know what he's actually going to do.
Hang on now. Cover your eyes. Protect your face. Fire 1, from Millijack. We're ready to recover one of the victims. We'll send the female up, and then you both keep looking for the male.
Okay, he's hooking up. Just hold it right there.
I have to tell the pilot where I want him to be positioned so that I've got that cable just about as perfectly vertical as we can have it.
Okay, the victim's coming up.
If I don't have it real vertical, it'll create a swinging motion, and it could hit him into the rocks.
Okay, the victim's off the ground. Go ahead, move to your left. That's good right there. Okay, victim's 20 feet from the skids. 10 feet from the skids. Victim's at the skids. The victim's coming up above the skids.
How's she doing? She okay?
Okay, she's in the Okay, we're disconnecting right now. We're going to put the hook down for the next step.
I try to lower that hook and get it to where it'll drop to the side or just in front of him, because I don't want the hook to touch him. Because of static electricity, they'll get a gnarly shock out of it.
That's good right there. Okay, picking up the slack. Okay, slack is up. Victim's off the ground. Okay, why don't you move to your left about 10 feet? That's good right there. Okay, victim's 20 feet from the skids. 10 feet from the skids. Okay, slow him down. Okay, 5 feet from the skids. Okay, the victim is at the skids, coming above the skids.
Sam, let me know when you want me to take
Okay, the victim is in the ship.
The first rescues went fairly routine. We hoisted him up. Both of them came up fine, no problem. But on the third rescue, I could see it was going to be a lot more difficult because of the terrain, the steepness of it. The kid was just hanging on there, ready to slide at a moment's notice.
Firefighter Chuck Fluharty stayed with Josh on the steep slope, while the chopper took Eric Beecham and Melissa Sullivan to safety.
They flew Eric and I down to this park and dropped us off and went back up for Josh.
The kid just lunged towards A.O. Fluharty, and their body began to twist a little bit. And at that point, it created what I call a human propeller.
Okay, they're starting to spin. Okay, you go ahead, move out a little bit to the left.
At that point, there was nothing I could do but watch. We were helpless. If you were to lower them back down on the hillside, they're going to hit the hillside and probably injure themselves.
I thought at that point there's a good possible chance that we might lose the kid. So the only thing I could do was just keep that hoist coming up and just hope for the best. As we got near the top, then we could see that, boy, he was really, really spinning. Then the next thought is, how are we going to stop him?
5 feet from the skids. Okay, they're coming up. They're just about to the skids.
He's spinning very rapidly as he's coming up, and the skids are in the way that he's going to obviously hit as he comes up. So we had to brake him or stop him from spinning prior to going above the skids to bring him in the aircraft.
I think he wanted you to try to stop him with your foot.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
It's a thing where you have to use mind over matter and just say, I have to save this kid.
After being stranded for nearly 2 hours on the cliff, Josh Wayner, the last of the 3 friends, was pulled to safety.
It hit me when I got into the helicopter that I was completely safe. And I just remember seeing this guy wearing a helmet and thinking, this is what this guy does for a living. He puts his life in danger to save other people.
Hey, you guys okay? Well, I tell you, it was hairy looking.
I don't think any of us are really heroes. I think we're well trained in the job that we do and are used to taking these risks. That's what we signed on to do, and we accept it.
I was grateful to him for saving my life because I know he really put his life in danger for it. And I remember getting into the helicopter and telling him I was going to name my first kid after him.
I was really happy that the rescuers came, and I was kind of thinking it would be neat to be one of the rescuers going down and helping people, because I saw the joy that I had when they came down for me, and I would like to put that or give that feeling to other people.
I am happy to be here, happy to be alive and safe now. And my whole summarized word for this whole thing would be thank you to the fire department. It would just be like, thanks.
We knew what we were getting into before we came on this job, and we put our life in danger all the time. But that's just part of the job. We do this every day. This is fun stuff.
Next,